Hey there, Hofstra fans. Welcome to another episode of Blue and Gold Weekly. I'm your host, Kevin Dexter. The fall semester has started here at Hofstra, and all of the fall teams are in action. Let's begin this week with the men's soccer team, who began their CAA title defense in their first conference game of the year on the road at Northeastern on Sunday, and it was a good one. The Pride wasted no time getting on the board. Just about 3 minutes in, on a penalty, it was Laurie Goddard who converted his second goal of the season. Pride took the early lead. Later in the first half, it was Goddard again, off the cross into the back of the net. A first half brace for Goddard. Hofstra had a 2-0 halftime lead. And they added to it in the second half. Daniel Burko gets his own rebound and puts it home. His third goal in 4 games in a Pride uniform. Gino Cervoni made 3 saves for his first career win in net, and the Pride 1-0 in conference play, beating Northeastern 3-1. The Pride dipped back into non-conference play Wednesday night with a trip to Princeton before a big CAA matchup here at Captain's Field Saturday night against Stony Brook. While the Hofstra women's soccer team is still unbeaten here at home, they played Loyola Maryland to a scoreless draw on Sunday afternoon. Lily Bailey made 1 save for her first shutout of the season. The Pride hit the road Thursday night to play Brown before returning home to face Dartmouth on Sunday afternoon at 1. Well, it has been a terrific start to the season for the Hofstra volleyball team. 4 road matches, all wins. They swept the Black Knight Invitational at Army over the weekend. Friday night, they took down Army in 5 sets. Saturday, they picked up a pair of 4-set wins over Ryder and Binghamton. Isadora Stagely was named the MVP of the tournament, posting 39 kills over the 3 matches. Beatriz Braga and Julia Amarim were also named to the all-tournament team, while Amarim earned CAA Rookie of the Week honors. Well, it's another busy week for the Pride. They'll play Fordham on Friday and FDU on Saturday up in the Bronx before their home opener on Sunday afternoon against Temple. And the volleyball team isn't the only team here on campus on a winning streak. Make it 3 straight wins for the Hofstra field hockey team. They went 2-0 this week, first here at home on Friday. They rallied for a win over Ryder. Down 2-0 in the first half, Teresa Karoff deflected the shot home off the penalty corner to get the Pride back within 1. And then with just about 5 minutes left, it was off another corner, and this time Jamie Lewis got the deflection. That tied it and sent it to overtime. It went to a shootout where Lucy Hollister came up big with the game-winning save. Pride rallied for a 3-2 win. Then they hit the road to play Bryant on Sunday. This one was scoreless in the third quarter, and it was Jamie Lewis again. Her second goal in as many games. Hofstra had the 1-0 lead. This game also went into overtime, and there it was Gwen Van Dyke who was the hero. The freshman with her second game-winning goal already this season. Pride won it 2-1 to improve to 3-1. Well, you saw the goal there on Friday from Teresa Karoff. She's been one of the leaders for the Pride in her senior year. 3 goals through the first 4 games of the season. I had a chance to sit down with her to talk about this exciting start. All right, joined now by senior on the Hofstra field hockey team, Teresa Karoff. You guys are playing really well lately, 3 straight wins now. What has been the most exciting part about the start to the season?
I think rewarding ourselves for all the work we put in. We put it in an off season, right? We put it in last season, but didn't get the outcome we kind of wanted and maybe also deserved. And it is just fun, to finally get those results and show what we're capable of.
It's not just winning games, but you guys have won dramatically, right? You had the shootout here at home on Friday, and a couple of times you had a disallowed goal.
Yeah,
we can talk about that. So you had the shootout win, then on Sunday you go on the road, you win in overtime. What is it about the way your team has been able to kind of stick with it?
I think just character, because our assistant coach, Alicia, she said it in the water breaks we got in between the quarters. She was like, this game is about who wants it more. And I do think that that's what it was about, and showing character, right? We went into overtime on Friday. The opponent didn't, that we played on Sunday. So yeah. I think just showing that character, sticking together, and just putting it all out there.
And for you mentally, I mentioned that for anybody who didn't watch the game. So it was twice, right? You had the 2 would have been game-winning goals. Yeah. How do you kind of stick with it?
I mean, honestly, I think it just motivated me more. So yeah, I had 2 stroke opportunities and I scored on them, and the referee didn't call them or didn't count them because I don't know why, but whatever. I think it was just an extra motivation of I got to make up for it now, and
Yeah.
we as a team need to find another way to win, because otherwise it will just beat us up.
Offensively, you guys have been clicking. Scoring goals, I know in the past sometimes has been hard to come by. This year, you guys are scoring 2, 3, 4 goals a game. What has been the biggest difference there?
I think maybe a lot of people that are not too familiar with the game don't think about it, but I think the midfield actually has like a really incredible role and really important role, because they're the ones that create the opportunities for the forwards to score or even eventually score themselves. So I think this year the connection between the levels of defense, midfield and forward just have been more connected and also more efficient, and it just allowed our forwards also to take more shots, get more circle entries, and have more opportunities.
You've been here for a few years now. Coach Fitz comes in, right, able to establish what she wanted last year. What kind of has carried over here that now you guys are starting to see the results?
I think like believing in it, believing in the process, trusting that results will come when we put in the extra work. And also I feel like this year the team is more connected than it has ever been in my 4 years here. So that's just a really fun and exciting way to compete in your last year here.
Speaking of that, I mean, this program has always had a lot of different internationals, right? You being one of them. How do you guys kind of gel like that, right? You have players from so many different countries. I'm sure there's a lot of different languages. How are you able to gel as a team?
It's fun. I feel like it's just the atmosphere here that gets you and that unites you, because in the end we're all here for like the same purpose, right? And I think it's just fun to learn from each other and like from each other's experiences. I love having so many internationals on the team. I think it just brings so much diversity, so much character. But I think the second you step on the field or you enter the PB, you feel the atmosphere, you feel the work ethic, and you just go with the flow, honestly, I would say.
So you guys have a few more non-conference games right before conference play starts here. What else are you looking to accomplish, and how do you kind of keep this momentum going? I
mean, hopefully to win a bit safer, if I may say that. I mean, overtime is fun and exciting for the fans, but to be in it is quite draining and exhausting for the body. So I think the next step is to like not just score one goal or score the equalizer, but to take care of our opportunities, especially on penalty corners. I think that's an area we can improve on more, and just take every moment and treat every moment and every opportunity as it would be the last one. And I think then also we might make it more comfortable for ourselves.
Yeah, I don't want to look too far ahead, but when you have conference play, the conference is always tough. So what is the key to kind of carrying this over when you get there?
I think we need to just keep the fun up and the work ethic, the grit, like just wanting it more. And I think also this year, since Delaware has left the conference, I mean, it doesn't necessarily like make it easy, but I just think it gives you another reason to make it this year. Like everyone in the team, I feel like would agree with me saying like this must be the year to do it. And I think in the end, it is about who wants it more, and hopefully that will get us there.
All right, well, Teresa, thanks for a few minutes. Continued good luck and continued success.
Thank you so much.
Thanks to Teresa Karoff for a couple of minutes. Hofstra has 2 more games this week. They'll be at Yale on Friday before they play Villanova at home on Sunday. And before we go, a big shout out to the Hofstra cross country team. The Pride men and women took first place at the LIU Fall Festival this week. Isabella Jarina and Freddie Kipkoske both won the individual title at the festival. They were named the CAA's Men's and Women's Runner of the Week. Well, that'll do it for this episode of Blue and Gold Weekly. We'll be back next week with a brand new edition. Thanks so much for watching, and go Pride.